Many of the so-called experts, they keep on saying, the only reason that Tesla's making a profit or making industry-leading margins anyway is because they make all this free money from carbon credits. It's true. They do make a lot of free money from carbon credits. Now, these so-called experts in the media have been saying for years that this source of money would run out, that it wouldn't keep on going. And they keep on saying it over and over and over. But the truth is actually very different to what they're telling you. In fact, the truth is the exact opposite. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. It's great to see you. My name is Sam Evans and I'm the Electric Viking. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to all the new subscribers. And we have done nearly 3,000 videos over the past 22, 23 months since we started the channel. A lot of them about the actual real things going on behind the stories, right? The media is telling you the story, and is it true? Are they telling you a story that just suits their narrative? Tesla pays them no money for marketing whatsoever. Suits their narrative to critique Tesla and basically explain why Tesla's going to be doing badly in comparison to all the people that are paying the money. General Motors, Toyota, Honda, etc. So the media keeps on telling us, and even analysts keep on telling us, that Tesla's carbon credits or the money, this free money that they make, would be coming down. Year after year, they say, well, it's not going to happen next year, or at least next year will be less than this year. Is that true? Do they even do any research before they publish this information? They clearly do not. They're not interested in researching this at all. I think that one person writes this story, they all just repeat it, and there's not a single one of them that actually goes, hang on a minute, let's find out what's actually going on. And what's actually going on is that carbon credits are increasing and they're not decreasing. Now, they will eventually decrease, of course. The entire industry will move to electrification. When that happens, there won't be a whole lot of carbon credits to make, but actually there's still ways to make money from carbon credits. Even when cars are electric only, there still will be the ability to make money from carbon credits. But that's another story, another day, and another video. So far, Tesla has made nearly $6 billion in carbon credits. And in 2022, the carbon credit industry actually hit $851 billion in size. So the thing is it really real that the amount of money that they make from carbon credits is going to be slashed? Slashed, I tell you, that's what they're saying. Well, carbon credit is expected to grow. Carbon credits are expected to grow by 31% every year for the next 4 years. This means the addressable market will go from being $851 billion in size today to $2.4 trillion by 2027. So the likelihood of Tesla's income from carbon credits going down at all over the next 3 years is essentially zero, actually. Especially the money that Tesla make right now. It could actually increase because the Biden administration is about to, within the next few hours, announce their changes to the fuel standards emissions regulations in the United States. This potentially could be a huge payday for Tesla and other car companies like Rivian, maybe even Lucid as well. In the US, the average passenger vehicle releases 650 grams of CO2 per kilometer. That's the highest in the world. And the government has plans to phase out fuel cars with EVs, while Canada and European nations are doing the same. In 2022, Tesla made $1.8 billion from carbon credits. Literally, that is a boatload of free money for doing, well, jack all, really. Tesla's carbon credit sales made headlines as they reached a new record in 2022. The company reported that the Q4 carbon credit sales increased to 47% over the previous year. Increased by 47% over the previous year, meaning they made more than ever. All the experts said that the opposite would happen. So what's going on? Well, Tesla has been generating revenue from the sale of carbon credits now for 8 consecutive quarters. These credits, also known as carbon offset credits, or carbon allowances, are a way for companies to offset their carbon emissions by investing in renewable energy and other carbon reduction projects. And because Tesla invests in renewable energy and carbon reduction projects across the board, it's currently investing solar build-outs all over the world. And in addition to that, it's actually putting in massive Tesla power packs. I mean, enormous power packs, not the kind of little ones you see on the side of a house, I'm talking industrial scale ones, it's putting those in, building those in underneath its supercharger stations to help provide energy for you to buy, for you to pay. Now, Tesla's idea is it actually buys the energy when it's cheap and it sells it back when it's affordable. Now, long story short, this actually will be another source of carbon credit revenue for Tesla. In 2019, Tesla made headlines when they earned $357 million from the sale of carbon credits to other car companies that did not meet emission standards set by the California Air Resources Board. Now, what happens is this allows companies not only in California and the US, but also in China and Europe to comply with regulations without having to make significant changes to their own operations. Since 2019, they haven't made very significant changes to their CO2 levels, most of them. Therefore, the likelihood of Tesla's carbon credit bonanza actually going down is very slim, especially when you consider the fact that the price of carbon credits is increasing and fuel emission standards and CO2 emission standards are actually increasing at the same time. Tesla has seized the net zero market through many revenue streams though, including vehicles, solar installations, and of course carbon credits. But the rise of Tesla's carbon credit sales over the years has proven a steady contributor to revenues and profits. In 2018, Tesla sold $419 million in carbon credits. But a bigger move came in 2020 with $1.6 billion in revenue from the sale of credits. Tesla then stunned the carbon markets with a landmark $680 million in credit sales in the first quarter of 2022. Now that represents a very significant portion of Tesla's overall revenue and profits, and it highlights the immense value of the company's clean energy operations according to carboncredits.com. Tesla's carbon credits are mostly generated through its clean energy business and various products that it sells across the entire company. People don't actually realize, but Tesla doesn't just make carbon credits from cars. It also makes them through the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions from its sales of battery packs and solar panels. Now in 2020, Tesla made $1.6 billion. In 2021, all the naysayers said, "We told you, we're right, Tesla is doomed," when they only made just under $1.5 billion. Meaning revenue went down versus 2020. However, in 2022, Tesla's carbon credits profits reached a new high of nearly $1.6 billion. Now, as Tesla also operates a solar panel installation business and it sells energy storage systems, these operations actually do generate carbon offset credits through the reduction of their greenhouse gas emissions. These credits can be sold to other firms, such as automakers that struggle to meet emission standards set by different regulatory bodies. Now, Tesla's actually sold carbon credits to a number of car manufacturers, including Chrysler, as a way for them to comply with the standards. It's reported that Chrysler bought US $2.4 billion worth of Tesla's carbon credits, accounting for the majority of the company's sales in years past. It's unclear who the buyers were in 2022, but there's a good chance that it was Chrysler again. How many EVs do you see Chrysler selling right now? Anywhere. What about the US? How many EVs does Chrysler plan on selling next year? Yeah, you see my point. Not very many, if any at all. Carboncredits.com says that Tesla's role in the carbon credit market covers a number of different areas. Companies that exceed emission standards set by regulatory bodies can purchase Tesla's carbon emissions credits in order to avoid massive fines. By doing so, they'll comply with regulations without having to make significant changes to their own operations. Now, if you think they are taking all of this seriously, well, it's worth considering the fact that this also applies in China. Automakers in China, and I'm talking about the main legacy ones that you know about, General Motors, Ford, Mazda, Toyota, Nissan, etc. All of them have known since 2016 that new emission standards would come into play in China in July of this year. Almost none of them got ready for it. And most of them will be breaking these carbon emissions rules this year in July, meaning I'll have to continue buying these kinds of carbon credits from companies like Tesla. And as the world continues to focus on reducing carbon emissions and fighting climate change, the market for carbon credits is continuing to grow. Now, it's entirely possible that the global carbon credit market won't increase from $851 billion to $2.4 trillion by 2027. But it's almost a guarantee that it will actually increase to at least $1 trillion, meaning Tesla's revenue or free money won't go down, but more than likely it will continue to increase. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching.